clapper, clap on, clap off circuit. So it's in the box there. And,
do you have to be an old lady in bed to use it?
You can be whoever you want to use it. So no. Long story short, the digital side, I did most of that work, I guess. And so the way it works is we've got our Atmega chip connected to a microphone, and the microphone's getting all kinds of AC signals from all the sounds in the room right now. And it's got two quantities basically, frequency and amplitude. So the code basically checks amplitude first to see when it peaks. Whenever the signal peaks on the AC microphone, it'll start a timer, and that timer keeps going until it gets a valley, and then it stops the timer. So you've got a timer of exactly how long it's taken for a high-low, which is a half period of a sine wave. So you take that half period, and you know that that's inverted, obviously, and doubled is your frequency. And so we have basically a for loop that checks to see if that's within the range of a clap, which I don't remember the exact numbers on me, but is a decent size range. And then if it's got that, it starts another timer, and that timer basically says, okay, you've got a clap, and we're waiting for more claps to see how many times you're going to clap. And if it doesn't get one after the time limit, it expires, and it sees how many it's got. If it's one clap, it does nothing. If it's two claps, it energizes one of these, and if it's three claps, it energizes the other. So it basically just turns a PB pin on or off based on the number of claps that have happened. And then those PB pins control the AC part of the circuit. So, go ahead.
My name is Leo, and I was involved in the electrical, and I did all the design for switching the relays on and off. And I was also involved in doing all the soldering and punching all the holes and putting it together. Yes.
So like, how fast can you need a clap?
There's the speed on the clap is extremely hard to beat on the high side, because it's basically how long it takes for the program to get a high and then a low, which is like microseconds. So you're not going to beat it on speed. On the other hand, on the slow side, well, actually take that back. We had to implement a delay, in fact, because a clap gives you a sine wave that peaks and then goes and, like, you know, rings for a little bit. So if we didn't have a delay in there, it would interpret one clap as like 6 claps, because it had gone up and down 6 times. So we implemented a delay by, basically I went up to the thing and started clapping as fast as I could to see how quickly I could do it. And it was about 200 milliseconds or something like that. So I have an 80 millisecond delay in there saying, you know, if you get anything within this time, it's just the same clap. So just skip over it. And then,
can you give us a demo?
so yeah, so a demo of the claps is the fan's going, and now the fan's not going. And then kicks back on again. And then it's also connected to my computer, which just fell asleep. And you can't really see from here, but and it also does snaps, because the sound is approximately the same. It's just skin contact creating a burst of sound energy, obviously. And
See, you didn't catch it.
It shouldn't.
It's immune to noise.
It's pretty good at that. When everyone clapped after the first one, it didn't go off anything, so that was a good moment for us. But now it turns on the other one, and my computer should be charging now. So if you want to come check. And these lights are implemented so you can see which one's energized, so you don't go sticking forks in the wrong socket.
When I built this, I added some safety features. I added some fuses so that if there's a short, it'll take out the fuses and it won't blow things up.
So you guys control like some relays that kick?
Yeah, some relays.
Yeah.
These are the AC relays. These can handle up to 16 amps. So.
Yeah, because the easy hard part of it all was the fusing between the AC and the DC, because I mean we've got the pins turning on and off based on the clap sounds and whatnot, but the Arduino can only output so much current, and so he put in the relay drivers.
Some chips,
Yeah.
say some Darlington transistors. Yeah. And these also act as a buffer between the DC and the AC in case something goes bad. It'll take out the chip instead of the Arduino.
So yeah,